Now on 4 News Now at 6, I'm tracking record high temperatures and the return of gusty winds blowing in heavy rain across our region. I'll show you how this atmospheric river will impact you.
Come on, buddy.
And we'll show you how this dog is helping fight the opioid crisis in North Idaho.
And a community comes together to help a young man achieve his high school dreams before time runs out.
I'm just glad I'm still alive.
It's a story of courage, love, and how a community came together to show their support. We'll show you every unforgettable moment. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
Well, on your screen right now is video of crews trying to restore power to families who were left in the dark because of our strong winds last night. Well, we got a break from the gusty winds today. They will return tomorrow morning. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Let's send it straight to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker to see how strong the winds could get where you live.
Well, we are looking at a similar event to what we saw last night with some key differences. It's going to happen in the middle of the day rather than the middle of the night and will be just a little bit less intense. That said, we do have a wind advisory. It goes into effect tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Another key difference is going to be a much longer duration event. The wind advisory continues all the way through Thursday morning. The potential for up to 55-mile-per-hour wind gusts in this area shaded in brown on your screen, with areas around Pomeroy possibly getting up to 60-mile-per-hour gusts. It is going to be windy tomorrow. Starting off in the morning, we'll already be seeing wind gusts in the 30 to 35-mile-per-hour range. They start to peak sometime afternoon with 45 to 50-mile-per-hour winds in Spokane. Could get a little bit higher than that on an isolated basis, but those wind gusts are going to continue right on through the evening before they slowly start to subside as we get closer to Thursday morning. Once we're in that area in that 45 to 54-mile-per-hour range, we're looking at some fallen tree limbs and a few power outages. Have to get a bit of it stronger to find widespread down trees and power outages. Now this evening, as this system approaches, the rain gets going again, starting around 7, 8 o'clock. We'll see our first sprinkles, and you'll notice our temperatures are increasing rather than decreasing tonight, and they're just going to keep on warming right on through tomorrow's record highs. I'll be back with that in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office hopes a new technology will help them crack down on dangerous drone use, an issue they say is becoming a growing concern in our community.
And Alexandra Cohen-Yards reveals the big event driving the effort and why law enforcement says it's vital for community safety.
Drones, technology that began as a fun way to capture cool aerial shots, but now public safety officials see as a serious safety concern.
We see already places where people are flying drones over prisons and dropping contraband into it. We see other countries where it's being used in warfare.
In just over 6 months, Washington is welcoming one of the biggest international sporting events, the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Excitement is growing across the state, and Spokane is a designated fan zone. The pavilion right there is going to be a viewing area for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and there's other parts of the city that are under consideration to be a team base. This has brought some extra safety concerns to our public safety officials that they say could use some new technology.
We want to make sure that there's no bad actors and that we can keep this community and those events safe.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office applied for a federal grant for FIFA host states to help with that, specifically designed to stop threats posed by unauthorized drones.
Being able to have something to allow us to respond to any kind of ill intent with them is critical for keeping our community safe.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office hopes to get a minimum of around $3.3 million from the federal program for equipment and training, something Under Sheriff Dave Ellis says is critical as concerns grow over these devices.
Whether to be deliver contraband or potentially even more dangerous substances or devices.
If Spokane County gets the grant, they'll own the equipment and use it beyond just the World Cup. Under Sheriff Ellis says it will only target drones flying where they're not allowed, not those flown legally. In Spokane County, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
Well, the Moses Lake Education Association ratified its new agreement with the school district. Last week, schools in Moses Lake were closed as teachers put down their pencils and picked up their picket signs. The agreement still needs to be approved by the Moses Lake School Board. Fentanyl might be odorless to us, but not to these sharp-nosed detectives.
Idaho State police dogs have a new skill in their toolkit. With 4 legs and a keen sense of smell, they are ready to take on the fentanyl crisis. Hunter Bertram shares how these canines are set to make a real difference in Idaho.
Come on, buddy. Idaho State Police Corporal William Adams and his black lab Sterling are partners by chance.
Good boy. Let's go, boy.
Fighting crime from their Chevy Tahoe, one day at a time. Yet one day, not too long ago, Corporal Adams faced a real scare.
Back when I was a trooper in Lewiston a few years ago now, I actually got poked with a needle, so I had to go through that process. So I'm very aware of the dangers.
ISB troopers often search cars, not always knowing what's inside or what could harm them.
It's scary, but we don't do this job because we're scared, right? We do this job because, we want to serve and protect the community, especially the people in the state of Idaho.
That's exactly what Sterling and Corporal Adams do. Now Adams feels a new sense of security thanks to his 4-legged partner's latest learned skill.
Yeah, so he's trained on 5 odors: methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, and now fentanyl.
Idaho State Police dogs can now detect fentanyl, which is often considered odorless or somewhat undetectable.
They say it's odorless, but not maybe to me and you, but not to them. So whenever we get a canine alert on the vehicle and we start search, we're extra cautious,
And largely, I'm told the best benefit of having these dogs trained to detect fentanyl is being able to tell people they'll find it.
Their eyes get big and wide, and suddenly they become the most honest people on the planet.
The goal with this new tool for ISP is to better keep fentanyl out of our communities.
So everyone's going to hear about it, everyone's going to know, and we're not messing around. If you have fentanyl in your car, our dogs are going to find it.
In Coeur d'Alene, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
Come on, come on.
That's a good dog. Well, are you paying more for the same groceries than your neighbor? A new Consumer Reports reveals how Instacart's AI pricing experiment could be affecting what you pay.
We'll show you how much it might be costing you coming up tonight at 6:30. And car prices are climbing, and if you haven't bought one in years, get ready for some sticker shock. What experts say is driving up those prices.
Noah Pitts did not let his cancer diagnosis stop him from achieving several lifelong dreams over the past week.
He's the strongest person I know. Maybe second by my mom.
Stay tuned to hear his incredible story.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Tin Roof.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, January 29th.
Winning is just the beginning.
This Christmas, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay and take advantage of year-end specials on your favorite Toyotas, plus delay payments for up to 90 days, making it a great time to check off your wish list for that perfect gift from Findlay.
Across our region, veterans and military families make our communities stronger. Numerica supports those who have served.
Numerica's Heroes Fund meets the needs of veteran and military families, from housing and health care to programs that build stability and hope.
The Vets on Lacey project will provide 12 safe and stable homes for veterans who have experienced homelessness. Numerica's $50,000 Heroes Fund grant makes all of that possible.
Through the Heroes Fund, Numerica is proud to turn gratitude into action by standing beside those who stood for us.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Mirajoy, the overwhelming relief after Miralax helps you go. Miralax works naturally with the water in your body. Miralax, free your gut to free your mood.
For more fiber per serving than any other gummy, try Mira Fiber.
Elegance, style, quality. custom made for your project. Agalite shower doors and bath enclosures by River City Glass are designed for a lifetime of use. Timeless beauty that speaks for itself with superior quality and exceptional value. Offering exquisite custom wine room enclosures and office room glass, specializing in custom mirrors crafted to fit your space. Producing high-performance glass for every project, residential and commercial. River City Glass.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
A terminal cancer diagnosis is already an overwhelming nightmare for any family. But for Owen Pitts, he didn't let that stop him from achieving several lifelong dreams over this week. Tonight, we share his inspiring story.
There's a lot of smiles, and I hope that's the part that the kids remember.
Pictures are a time capsule, moments in history that act as a key to unlocking memories.
And then we got to go, the doctor said we could go on a trip, so we took an RV trip to St. Louis.
The images tell the stories of Owen Pitts, who, like a lot of young guys, loves basketball, his Kansas City Chiefs, and his family of 6. But these memories...
Could Daddy love you anymore?
No.
...are bittersweet.
He called me and he just said, "Are you and Jason at home?" And he didn't have to say anything else. I can't believe this is happening to our child, kind of thing.
Because when Owen was 5 years old, he was diagnosed with leukemia.
I'm just glad I'm still alive, and then I'm glad that I don't have to do any more cancer or anything like that.
Years of treatment led to remission, just for the cancer to come back this September aggressively with tumors across Owen's brain. This time, the cancer was terminal.
What he's gone through once and now twice, it's unimaginable. I mean, I could never go through with that. Like, he's the strongest person I know, maybe second by my mom.
I'm privileged to call him my son. So, in the time almost 21 years that we've gotten to be with him.
But just like the empty pages of a scrapbook, Owen's story isn't finished, and a lifelong dream was about to be realized.
I'm sure I'll do great by the time I get there.
And the senior, standing 6'3", number 14, Owen.
Owen got to make his first varsity start for the Medical Lake Cardinals basketball team, and with the crowd behind him, he scored his first career points. But then the game paused for Owen to earn an honorary diploma from Medical Lake on this special night, cap, gown, cake and all.
That was a once-in-a-lifetime feeling, huh? Yeah.
They were goading on him. It was awesome. You know, I mean, when he was graduating with his cap and gown, he just kept scanning the audience.
Yeah.
Like, is this happening to me?
Is this real? Yeah. The smile and the look in his eye. I'll never forget that.
He's talked about both of those things for a long, long time, man.
The outpouring of support to make a night like this happen came from the fabric of what this small town is all about.
It's incredible. I was fighting back tears the entire time, like just trying not to cry. Seeing the community come together and seeing him get that moment that he deserved meant a lot to everybody in here, myself included.
It's an irreplaceable, small town, heartfelt community that you just, you can't replace that love and support.
Owen's family cherishes the time they have left with their son, and after what happened on a cold winter night at Medical Lake High School, the time capsule the Pitts have created will tell Owen's story of courage, a life full of love, and a dream finally realized.
Mom calls me a hero and so brave. I'm just a kid doing the best I can with the life I've been given.
And Owen got to cross one more dream off that list. He ended up going to the Kansas City Chiefs game this weekend with his family just this last week, continuing to make memories that'll last a lifetime.
It's pretty misty here.
I know. It's a tough story to tell, and you did a great job with it. It's so beautiful to see that crowd all clapping along for him and the smiles on both of his parents' faces.
And thank you to Owen's family for letting me tell your story. It's more than I can appreciate.
Yeah, and the Medical Lake community, too,
Yeah.
for coming together for him like that as well. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical.
Statistically speaking, your New Year's resolution will take a backseat sooner than later. Just make sure that seat's leather trimmed and German engineered. Introducing Northern Quest's $115,000 New Year New Benz giveaway. Play daily with your Cameras Rewards card to enter, and on January 1st, you could win a brand new Mercedes. You know, so you can drive past the gym in style. The New Year New Benz giveaway, only at Northern Quest.
What's the real meaning of Christmas? I asked Dad the same thing last year.
That's right, you did. And the answer is, a long time ago there were shepherds in a field watching their sheep when a bright light appeared that was an angel saying, "A baby has been born in Bethlehem." And that baby was Jesus, God's only son sent here to be our Savior.
So Jesus is the reason. That's what I said.
Post Falls ER and Hospital, open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
This week, Zoe Saldana and Avatar Fire and Ash take over live. Good morning, America. And say good morning, America, or should I say bonjour, America, to Emily in Paris Week on GMA with Lily Collins live tomorrow on Good Morning America.
All right, welcome back. We've been talking about all kinds of weather, right? The wind and the rain and everything.
And no snow.
Yes, and it's all just getting ready to get started right now. Currently, things are fairly quiet in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene with overcast conditions, relatively light winds. It's 41 in Spokane, 42 in Coeur d'Alene. Those temperatures are not going to be decreasing from their current readings. They're going to start increasing and just keep on going through tomorrow afternoon. As I mentioned, winds quite light, less than 10 miles per hour across the entire region. Those will start picking up overnight as we get closer to daybreak. That wind advisory going into effect at 6 in the morning. With 4 things to know, it is going to be a windy Wednesday, and that wind is going to continue all day long. It is not going to be a short duration event. We're going to see the rain kick up tonight and then continue through Thursday, especially in North Idaho, especially in the central part of the Panhandle. Along I-90 heading over into western Montana. We'll get a rain shadow in Spokane where we're right on the line between wet weather and dry weather. Record highs across the entire region tomorrow and Thursday. We're going to be drier this weekend. Radar right now shows we're starting to see a little bit of light rain working into the Columbia Basin, the Okanagan Valley, and even southern portions of the Palouse. We have a warm front. This is why our temperature is not going to be decreasing tonight. It is going to be increasing, as is the precipitation as that moves to our north. Here's 10 o'clock tonight, and those yellows are indicating some fairly heavy, moderate to heavy precipitation. Our snow level will also be increasing. If you live in some of the higher benches in the northern, more mountainous areas, 3,500 feet or above, it may start off as a little bit of wet rain-snow mix, but it will be turning all to rain with that snow level going up 4,500, 5,000 feet. By tomorrow morning, we'll have that rain shadow where most of the region in eastern Washington will be dry, but there'll be heavy rain in North Idaho as well as the Cascades. By 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we still have that rain going. And you can see with our flood watches that we are in the clear for most of eastern Washington, but there's been a number of flooding problems through the Cascades. We also have that flood watch for the central panhandle, high river levels, as well as the potential for rock slides. Tomorrow's high temperatures, 20 degrees above average. We'll be in the 50s and 60s around the region tomorrow, and those are record highs. In Spokane, our forecast of 55 would break the record by 5 degrees. Thursday's 53, breaking the record by 2 degrees. Friday will be in record territory, but our temperatures will start to moderate. Only 15 degrees above average by the weekend. We also dry out by the weekend, but that will not last. We are back into the wet and potentially windy weather by next week. Overnight lows above freezing through the 7-day forecast.
Well, an auto shop in North Spokane caught fire this morning, and that fire spread to other businesses through a shared attic.
And business owners are thankful firefighters got it under control, saying that fire could have been much worse. A car caught fire at that auto shop near 1800 Holyoke Avenue in North Spokane. Derek Strom is live there, where the businesses are still cleaning up the damage.
So I was able to... Derek Kirsten, I was able to see the smoke plume from miles away when I first got to this fire. The Spokane Fire says it was damaging to the businesses on either side of the auto shop, but it was able to keep the fire from spreading to the rest of the building. Now, the auto shop itself and the car inside of it were completely destroyed in the fire. One business owner I talked to says his business had some water damage from firefighters putting out the fire in the attic, but he's grateful firefighters were able to get here in minutes to put out the fire before his business was destroyed.
Call came in, they said it was a car on fire in one of the bays, and then by the time we even got responding, they'd said it was into the building already. So we got here about 5 minutes afterwards, and heavy fire and smoke.
The Spokane Fire says welding sparks caused the car to catch on fire. 4 of the 8 businesses in the building had significant smoke and water damage and will be displaced indefinitely. The other businesses just had light smoke damage, and they will not have to relocate. Fire investigators believe this fire was an accident, and other business owners I spoke with say they're just grateful for a quick response from Spokane Fire. Live in North Spokane, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
All right, Derek, thank you. Still ahead this holiday season, shoppers are thinking secondhand first. We'll show you why thrift stores in Spokane are seeing a big surge in business and what gifts are flying off the shelves.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
From your head and shoulders down to your toes and everywhere in between, Kootenai Health provides advanced medicine right where you need it, right here in North Idaho. Next level care is here. Visit kh.org.
People from North Idaho are built for long, snowy winters.
And so are the Subarus they drive.
With symmetrical all-wheel drive, every Subaru handles winter's toughest challenges with ease. No matter how harsh the weather gets, your Subaru stays in control.
It's the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event. With every new Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru and Parker Subaru are donating a minimum of $325 to charity now through January 2nd.
Winter's creeping in. Is your heating system ready for the challenge ahead? Don't let an unexpected equipment failure or high energy bills impact your comfort this holiday season. At Bills, our comprehensive maintenance can discover problems before they start, giving you peace of mind to focus on what matters most. For a limited time, you can schedule a tune-up for only $59. Call us at 208-777-5528 and schedule today.
Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold or Flu Fizzy Chews. Chew, fizz. Feel better fast. No water needed. Alka-Seltzer Plus Fizzy Chews.
To get you moving using things like high-energy fun classes, motivating knowledgeable trainers, and the best variety of workout equipment in the region. And you can get it all for around $1 a day. Join the movement.
You go big, carve hard, and sometimes fall harder. When that happens, Kootenai Health's nationally recognized hospital has your back. Or wrist. Or whatever else hurts. Learn more at kh.org.
All right, welcome back. Normally, when we show you Ring camera video during the holidays, it's because someone's package has been stolen.
Yeah, we don't like those porch pirates, but take a look at this video from Wenatchee. Cade Parsons, an Amazon driver, was dropping off a package when 3 cats came out to greet him, and he did not hesitate to take a quick break, thank them for their warm and positive hospitality, gave him a few pets even.
Yeah, that video is circulating everywhere right now. All right, parents, the clock is ticking, but you still have some time for some last-minute holiday toy shopping.
ABC's Rena Roy shares expert tips on what your kids will love to unwrap under the tree this year.
The holidays are almost here. Have you checked everything off your child's wish list?
Following Cyber Week and Black Friday, it might be a little harder to get your hands on some of these hot items.
Well, don't think you've run out of time just yet. Toy Insider Samantha Cannell has you covered on the hottest toys to snag before St. Nick makes his way down the chimney. For the little chef who loves to help out in the kitchen, this grill may be the perfect gift. Watch as the food defrosts before your eyes.
Melissa and Doug's Flip and Fry grill play set. This utilizes their Water Wow technology to kind of walk kids through a realistic cooking experience. It's super fun, it's compact, you can bring it on the go if you want, and it adds that sensory play with water.
There's also the timeless classics like Pokemon trading cards. Family members of all ages can join in on the fun.
Pokemon, I don't think will ever go out of style, right? Our parents loved it, and now the kids are gonna love it too. So having a Pokemon toy like the Mega Evolution Elite Trainer Box is a really great way for parents or even older siblings to introduce little ones to something that they love.
Another big hit with little ones that never goes out of fashion, friendship bracelets. This bracelet maker speeds up the process of creating friendship bracelets with just a push of a button. If you know your kid will love a certain toy, don't wait to check it out.
Of course, with the tariffs and maybe some stock issues, you don't know if it's necessarily going to come back in time for the holiday that you're celebrating. So if you know that your child is really going to love something and you know you want them to unbox it, I would suggest purchasing it sooner rather than later.
And parents, one last thing, don't forget the batteries so kids can play with their new favorite toys right away. Rena Roy, ABC News.
Well, our phones have made buying just about anything quick and easy, even groceries.
But are you paying more than the person sitting right next to you? A new Consumer Reports investigation says Instacart users may be part of an AI pricing experiment without even knowing it.
We had hundreds of volunteers shop for the same exact grocery products at the same exact time. And in every case, they were subject to price experiments.
We'll show you how much more you could be paying because of this experiment next.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Discover unique treasures at the Small Biz Shop. Browse local vendors offering everything from gifts to home decor. Support our community's entrepreneurs and find something special today. Visit us at River Park Square's lower level.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Control is everything. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
When I was told I needed radiation treatment for a brain tumor, I couldn't stop thinking about what could happen to my memories. Those moments I cherish from growing up, of finding myself, of the people I love, of what I've created. But they all just fade away. But when I learned how precise treatment was with Gamma Knife, I was reassured that those moments would be preserved. Because it's not only about protecting the memories I've made, but the ones I have yet to create.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Discover unique treasures at the Small Biz Shop. Browse local vendors offering everything from gifts to home decor. Support our community's entrepreneurs and find something special today. Visit us at River Park Square's lower level.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, people who use Instacart for grocery deliveries might be paying more than the person right next door and never even know it.
Yeah, Consumer Reports says the company may be quietly testing prices at several major grocery chains, and the price difference can be substantial. Costco, Kroger, Safeway, Sprouts, Albertsons, and Target. If you've used Instacart to shop at any of these retailers, you may have unknowingly participated in Instacart's AI-enabled pricing experiments, according to a new Consumer Reports investigation.
We had hundreds of volunteers shop for the same exact grocery products at the same exact time, and in every case, they were subject to price experiments.
That means 2 people buying the same groceries from the same store at the same time could see very different prices, and those differences can add up. At one Safeway in the Seattle area, the same basket of groceries range from about $114 to nearly $124.
Based on the variations we saw and using Instacart's numbers for how much a household of 4 spends on groceries in a given year, this could result in a cost swing of about $1,200.
Instacart confirmed Consumer Reports findings, but says only 10 retailers use its pricing tools. Instacart also insists that most customers still see standard prices and that personal or demographic data isn't used. Target told Consumer Reports that it had no business relationship with Instacart. Safeway, Costco, and Kroger did not respond to Consumer Reports questions about Instacart's price experiments. Sprouts declined to comment. Instacart has since said it has stopped experiments at Target and at Costco. So what can you do? Consumer Reports advice: shop in person when possible and stick to simple money savers like planning your list and buying in bulk.
Well, it's not just major companies that are using AI. Teenagers are using it too. According to a new study from Pew Research, nearly a third of teens in the U.S. use AI chatbots every day. Of daily users, 16% say they're on the platform several times a day or almost constantly. And nearly equal proportion of girls and boys are using chatbots. Usage is slightly higher among older teens and among Black and Hispanic teens. And the survey found usage increased as household income went up. The findings come as multiple AI companies face lawsuits and increased scrutiny over teen mental health and online protection.
Well, get ready for winds to crank back up with another wind advisory going into effect tomorrow morning.
Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker with how long the windy weather will stick around.
Well, this event is going to last longer than the wind gusts that we had last night. Our wind advisory starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, goes throughout the entire day on Wednesday and continues right into Thursday morning at 7 o'clock. Wind gusts as high as 55 miles per hour. Right in Spokane, we're more likely going to be in the 45 to 50 mile per hour range. Stronger winds as we head further south around the Pomeroy area, where wind gusts could reach 60 miles per hour, and there is a high wind warning. In the short term, the rain is moving right in. Here's a look at our satellite and radar, and the next round of precipitation is moving into the Palouse and the Columbia Basin and approaching the Spokane area later this evening. Our odds of wet weather up to 100% by 11 o'clock tonight. It will taper off a little bit in the overnight. Now, this is for Spokane. We'll have a rain shadow where the odds of wet weather are closer to 100% throughout the night and into the day on Wednesday for North Idaho, as well as the Cascades, where rain will be heavy at times. It's going to be a warm day, a high of 55, 20 degrees above average, and that would be a record. 50 is our record for tomorrow. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast plus an 8 to 14 day forecast you're really going to want to see in just a few minutes, Kirsten.
All right, see you then, Chris. 15 years ago next month, Spokane was thrust into the national spotlight by an incident driven by hate.
A man who hated multiculturalism tried to disrupt a parade that celebrated that very thing. On the morning of January 17, 2011, hundreds of people prepared to march through downtown Spokane as part of the MLK Unity Parade. But someone noticed a suspicious backpack placed at the corner of Main and Washington. It was a bomb wrapped in T-shirts and stuffed into a backpack. That discovery certainly saved lives. Tomorrow, our true crime streaming series looks back at the attempted attack. Who was the man dead set on causing so much harm, and how did those T-shirts, his Walmart purchases, and his online hate finally bring him to justice? We walk you through the case in the next episode of the 509's Most Notorious Crimes, the clues Kevin Hartman left behind, and the message the community sent right back to him. Watch the MLK Bomber streaming commercial-free tomorrow at 7 on your connected TV on KXOY+.
Well, millions of student loan borrowers might soon need to find another repayment plan that is likely to be more expensive. Today, the Trump administration announced a proposed settlement agreement that would end the Saving on a Valuable Education plan, also known as SAVE. The Department of Education calls the Biden-era program illegal, with false promises of very low payments toward fast loan forgiveness, coming at a high cost to taxpayers. If approved, the Education Department said no one else will be enrolled in the program, and those with SAVE accounts will be moved into other plans.
Freshman Ace Glass has made an early impact for the Washington State men's basketball team. He dropped 40 points at the Maui Invitational against Arizona State, which broke the WSU freshman single-game record. That performance earned him WCC Freshman of the Week, and he spoke about what that meant to him.
It's a lot. It shows that I'm one of the best players in the country, to just keep working. Like, the work is working, obviously, so just keep doing the same thing I've been doing.
Armia Green sat down with Ace and will introduce you to the man behind the stats tomorrow on 4 News Now at 6 o'clock.
Well, with the holidays just a few weeks away, shoppers are busy picking out the perfect gifts for under the tree. And this year, more people are heading to thrift stores to find those presents. Madeline Mullins spoke with several secondhand shops today and shares which items are flying off the shelves.
Everyone wants a great deal on holiday gifts, and shoppers are heading to the one place they know they'll save.
I know family members who this year are specifically buying secondhand, where they have never done that before.
According to online thrift store ThredUp, this year consumers plan to spend 40% of their holiday budget on secondhand items, a 10% increase from 2024. And 62% of shoppers say they're turning to resale to save money. Thrift stores all across Spokane have noticed that boost in business.
The amount of customers we're seeing is about 1,200 more compared to last season, and that's just in the winter months.
Here at the Next to New thrift shop in Spokane Valley, the owner tells me she is so busy, some items are leaving the store faster than they're coming in.
We are pretty low on clothes because I think people are hurting out there, and they need some place to come that is not going to be super high prices. And thrift stores do that for them.
And at the UGM thrift store, items like holiday decorations, toys, and winter gear are on many Christmas lists.
Most people are going to come and stop here first because the prices are less than a department store.
Stores say that not only are people thrifting to save money, but they're thrifting to purchase that unique gift for someone special.
Well, I'm in the mood for doing some Christmas shopping, and I know this place has the best prices. So I came here, and immediately I walk in the door, and I have Scooby-Doo and a hot air balloon. That's going on my tree.
But both shoppers and thrift store owners say this trend is not surprising.
People are just wanting to come in and spend less and get more, and I think they can do that here.
In Spokane, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Subaru.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, January 29th.
Winning is just the beginning.
Nothing comes easy, whether in the garden or the kitchen. Every meal starts with heart, hustle, and a whole lot of hard work. And your finances should work just as tirelessly as you do. Ascend Checking from P1FCU can earn you 3.5% APY with no monthly fees, no gimmicks, just rewards for the work that you're already doing. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. Post Falls ER and Hospital open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
Some know it as prime rib. Officially, it's called a ribeye roast. We call ours divine. Tender, mouth-watering Hereford beef, aged to perfection for 5 weeks and never frozen. Oven ready and easy. Divine beef ribeye roast, tied and seasoned at your request. Reserve yours now, exclusively at Yoke's Fresh Markets.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Flaming dessert dangers. She was trying to make a baked Alaska. Then, disaster. You won't believe how often it happens.
We need an ambulance.
Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
Season's greetings, everyone. Journey back with me, Kevin Costner, for the story of the first Christmas, like you've never seen it before.
Kevin Costner presents The First Christmas tonight.
Well, if you've been in the market for a new car, but you thought prices were already too high, you're not alone.
Experts warn to prepare for sticker shock again next year. Ivan Rodriguez shares the outlook on the auto industry for 2026 and what buyers need to know.
This fall, average new car prices briefly topped $50,000 for the first time before slipping back under that mark. But now experts tell me they expect car prices to head back over that level, and this time they might stay there. Tariffs, changes in fuel efficiency, and falling interest rates are all playing a role in pushing car costs up, despite the Trump administration's views to the contrary, according to industry experts. The increased price tag of cars is part of a larger affordability crisis.
I think for a lot of people, you almost kind of have to unlearn everything prior to your car purchase from last time because everything has changed.
Ivan Drury with Edmunds says people who haven't purchased a car in the last 6 to 7 years will likely be met with sticker shock.
You bought pre-COVID. You were looking at vehicle prices closer to $38,000 to $39,000. Right now, that 49, that 50, that's sticker shock. That is very jarring.
Car buyers often shop based on their anticipated monthly payment, with roughly 80% of new car sales financed, according to Experian.
Nearly a fifth of new cars now have monthly payments of $1,000 or more, Experian says, a result of a 30% increase in car prices and sharply higher interest rates since October 2019. To end the year, Drury expects average prices to rise again because of luxury car sales.
December, expect another high number, over 50K. Yeah, I could definitely see that happen. January, things slow down a little bit, right? They're actually trying to sell a lot of old inventory. We'll probably see 25%, maybe 20% of the vehicles sold in January being 2025 model year.
The Federal Reserve is currently holding its final meeting of the year and is expected to announce another interest rate cut tomorrow, which could reduce borrowing costs for buyers, but it could also give dealers room to increase their prices, keeping total monthly payments the same or even higher. In Atlanta, Marvin Rodriguez.
And it's not just car prices. Healthcare costs could skyrocket for 20 million Americans with Obamacare subsidies ending at the end of the year. That's unless Congress extends the tax credit. This week, the Senate will vote on a Democrat-led bill to do just that. But it's expected to fail, with top Senate Republicans calling it, quote, not a real effort on the part of the Democrats. But the Senate Minority Leader is firing back.
Republicans have no plan. They are so divided between themselves, they can't even put a plan together. We Democrats do have a plan.
President Trump hasn't endorsed any plan, instead floating ideas of paying Americans directly, though offering few specifics.
Obamacare is a setup to make insurance companies rich. And I want to pay the people, and I want the people to go out and buy their own health care.
This is a developing story, of course, and we'll update you when the Senate votes on the bill.
To help farmers get through this affordability crisis, the Trump administration announced a $12 billion aid package meant to help farmers impacted by his trade policy.
We gave the farmers a little help, $12 billion, and they are so happy. And all they want is a level playing field, and now it's happening. And the tariffs are making them rich. It's going to be, you're going to see what happens over the next 2 years.
Washington Senator Patty Murray criticizing the president, saying this is a problem he created, writing in part, quote, if Trump wasn't wrecking the economy with his stupid tariffs, farmers wouldn't need a bailout in the first place. So here's how the plan would work. The White House says $11 billion of the $12 billion package will go to the newly created Farmer Bridge Assistance Program. Now, that program will allow row crop farmers to receive one-time bridge payments. The remaining $1 billion would include crops not covered by that program. As of now, it's unclear where that money is coming from.
It is going to be a windy Wednesday start to finish, but things really start picking up in the afternoon with wind gusts close to 50 miles per hour. That's going to continue right on through dinner time before things begin to calm down. And that is just the beginning of the weird weather we've got going on. I will tell you all about it after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Set the scene for the season. Bring home comfort and style that feels like you. Create spaces you love coming home to. Many pieces in stock and ready for delivery. The Tin Roof. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
So it cooks a pizza in 2 minutes? Take it.
You're busy, so at Car Wash Plaza, we're open 24/7 to match your schedule. Plus, we have safety surveillance lights and security cameras throughout the facility. It's easy with multiple payment options, cash, debit, or credit. There's even more reasons to visit our Car Wash Plaza. Our discount cars ensure major savings, and they're good at all our locations.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
Set the scene for the season. Bring home comfort and style that feels like you. Create spaces you love coming home to. Many pieces in stock and ready for delivery. The Tin Roof. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
The 4 News Now First Alert Weather app. Download or update it today.
Well, here's some video to watch from the Snohomish County Sheriff's Office. Fire crews rescuing 2 campers who were trapped because of flooding from the Snohomish River. Deputies used a drone to guide rescue crews and needed to use boats to get the campers to safety. Think about all the times we have, you know, those cameras, those views that are live and they shake when the wind is there. But yeah, you can hardly see through that lens.
Yeah, pretty wild for sure. All right. We've got rain coming back to the region, yeah?
Rain this evening, followed by wind, and then record warmth. We've got a little bit of everything coming for Wednesday, except any sign of winter. Let's start off with our almanac, because there's a few interesting things to be gleaned from this. First of all, our high today was 50 degrees, but we set this just after midnight, and then a cold front came through, dropped our temperatures very close to a record of 54. We do have some record highs coming. This temperature, however, our current temperature is going to be increasing this evening. We may be close to 50 degrees again at midnight tonight. 41 our low. We have hit that right around dinner time tonight. So things are all mixed up. 25 is our average overnight low. We have not been anywhere near there in quite some time. Only had really 1 or 2 nights in the 20s. One more thing to point out. 3:58, our sunset time. That is the earliest our sunset gets. It's going to be there for a few days and then start getting a little bit later. Our sunrise will continue to get later until after the equinox, or excuse me, the solstice. Winter solstice. High temperature trend over the next 7 days. We have record high temperatures on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday will be close with 50. By the way, this line way down here is our average high, and then temperatures only about 15 degrees above average through the rest of the forecast. That trend toward above average temperatures, way above average temperatures, looks like it is going to continue. And I don't like the dates on this. This takes us December 17th all the way up, so very close to Christmas, to the 23rd. And look how dark red these colors are. We are at the far end, pegging the warm scale here. So a very strong signal of above average temperatures for the entire western United States and above average precipitation. So we're looking at more warm, wet weather. Your Wednesday forecast, a 40% chance of rain. You'll notice our morning low, 49 degrees. Actually, that temperature will just keep on increasing through the day, as will our winds. Our winds begin to peak right around noon, early afternoon. Those are sustained winds that you're seeing there, but we'll see wind gusts close to 50 miles per hour. A lot of the wet weather is going to be in the higher terrain of North Idaho. You'll notice the rainfall totals between now and 24 hours from now, quite a bit higher there than in eastern Washington. More rain Thursday, and then we dry out a little bit for the weekend with more wet Warm and occasionally windy weather next week.
All right, more of all those W's. Chris, thank you. Around the nation, national security officials briefing top lawmakers behind closed doors today in a meeting expected to address the boat strikes in Venezuela.
President Trump is backtracking on the support he shared last week for publicly releasing the full video of the strikes that killed 2 initial survivors, now saying it's up to the defense secretary. ABC's Christiane Cordero has more.
Today, President Trump is leaving the door open to the possibility of attacking on Venezuelan soil in an effort to bring down the country's authoritarian leader, Nicolas Maduro.
I don't want to rule in or out. I don't talk about it.
While behind closed doors today, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Joint Chiefs of Staff General Dan Kane, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio are briefing top Democratic and Republican lawmakers known as the Gang of Eight. One topic on the table, the second strike on a suspected Venezuelan drug smuggling boat in September. The second strike killed 2 survivors of the initial strike, a move some legal experts say may have violated international law. Some Republicans today are now joining Democrats calling for the video of the second strike to be released.
We got to get any videos that do not in any way compromise mission integrity down there. Just get the stuff out there.
The only thing that can bring more clarity to the American people is the full release of the unedited tapes. Plain and simple.
President Trump last week told ABC's Selena Wang he supported releasing the video.
Whatever they have, we'd certainly release, no problem.
But the president now denies ever saying that and is reversing course, telling our Rachel Scott yesterday it's up to Hegseth to decide what to release, if anything.
Are you committing to releasing the full video?
Whatever Pete Hegseth wants to do is okay with me.
The administration says it has now carried out 22 boat strikes, killing 87 people. It has released video showing select clips of each of those strikes. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
And before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup tonight.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Kyle with Bill's Heating, here to take a look at your furnace.
I thought you guys were teamed up with Gonzaga. Where's the basketball player?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We do have Davis Fogel on standby.
Standby?
Oh, yeah. Whenever one of us needs him, we just shout his name.
What?
Watch.
Whoa, it's like magic.
Actually, he just made me wait around the corner.
Exactly. It's magic.
Call Bill's Heating and AC today. There's no place like home for the holidays, and no place like the Jeep Wrap Up the Year sales event for great deals on the most capable Wrangler ever, or the most luxurious vehicle in its class, the Grand Cherokee, from the most awarded SUV brand. Hurry in today and wrap up the year with no monthly payments for 90 days. Jeep, there's only one.
Right now, current FCA owners or lessees can purchase and get $6,750 total bonus cash allowance on select 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo models in stock. Plus, get no monthly payments for 90 days. See your local Jeep brand dealer.
When it comes to taking care of your car, trust the family-owned service department that puts you first. At Coeur d'Alene Honda, we don't just fix cars, we keep your family safe on the road. With no hidden fees or surprise charges, you'll always know exactly what you're paying for. And with us, you only pay a 6% tax on parts, never on labor. Come to Coeur d'Alene Honda, where quality service meets honest pricing every time. Call us to schedule an appointment today.
Four News Now is brought to you by PBR Spokane, January 9th and 10th.
Well, coming up tonight on Nightside, a shooting at Kentucky State University today leaves one student dead and another injured. What officials know so far about the suspect, coming up tonight at 11.
The rain will be arriving later this evening if it hasn't already started at your house, but the winds really pick up tomorrow, especially in the afternoon. A high of 55 degrees, that's 20 degrees above average.
Just so strange to be that warm at this time of year.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it.
Keeps going.
All right. We'll see you tonight at Nightside, 11 o'clock.
Live